What's up, everybody? Billtendo here. We're back to do another speed run with my good friend Fieryfoxx10 from Instagram. That's Fieryfox, two X's and the number 10 at the end. Feel free to check out her page and follow her. Today, we are going to be talking about remakes, remasters, which are basically just multiple names for the same thing. We're taking an old game, we're cleaning it up, we're making it shiny, and we're selling it to you again. Probably the most popular version of that out right now is Final Fantasy VII, where the game actually looks now like we remember it looking, even though those early polygons on the PS1 were really hard to look at. Hard to look at now, not so hard to look at then. We didn't realize how bad they were. We thought they looked great at the time. So, Jenny, what is your favorite current remaster?
I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 2. I like Spyro Reignited. Um, I happen to know that your personal favorite is Shadow of Colossus.
Oh my God. So before I get on to Shadow of the Colossus, I'm gonna get a T-shirt made. I swear to God, it's gonna say "Shadow of Six Fucking Wasted Hours." Anyway, I love Spyro the Dragon. I am a huge Spyro fan. Original trilogy nails it. Sony really wanted to show, because Sony at the time for the PlayStation 1 had this reputation that they were the more mature gaming console as compared to Nintendo 64. So they really wanted to show that they also had family friendly, fun games, some platformers like Nintendo had, you know. So they made their collectathon, which was made by Insomniac Games, which was Spyro the Dragon trilogy. Expertly done. Amazing series. The music was really, really well done. The music was actually all written by Stuart Copeland, who is the drummer for the band The Police. Now, I've gone back and played the original Spyro in the last 6 months, all three of the original trilogy, and it's difficult because the original PlayStation 1 didn't have thumbsticks at all. You played a 3D platformer with a D pad, and that made it kind of difficult. But if you look at what they did with the Spyro Reignited, everything is beautiful. You could use a modern controller, everything flows better. That game series is just, I don't know, like the original trilogy is perfection. The Reignited is great. I love it. It's beautiful. Once you get after that, and Insomniac left, and other teams started to develop games. I have those Spyro games. I've played them all, even the one where David Spade was voicing the Dragonfly. um, they're not great games, but I mean, and of course, we see what they decided to do with owning the Spyro brand. They turned it into Skylanders. So, a lot of people, even now, don't realize that the first Skylanders game is actually a Spyro game. But are there, huh?
I didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. The first Skylanders game is Skylanders Spyro. It's his game, and that's how they brought Spyro into the new generation. But I don't know. I don't like what they did with him. So, you know, I think they should try to get some of the original team members back, or try to get it closer back to what it was. Are there any other remakes or remasters that you're interested in?
Um, could talk about Pokemon.
Hey, and the what? Yeah, well, we can always talk about Pokemon. I mean, come on, great series. The fact that Let's Go Pikachu is basically the remaster of Pokemon Yellow.
It's true, it is. Then they have Pokemon Heart Gold, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I love that they're branching out. I'm not gonna lie, I still play Pokemon Go.
Uh, I actually I have a cousin who just started a YouTube channel, and it is strictly about Pokemon Go. It's called Get in the Ball, and it's him and his wife, and they are very avid Pokemon Go players. I fell off of Pokemon many years ago, but when Pokemon Go first came out, probably for the first year solid, I played the hell out of that game. I was nailing gems left and right. And then, I don't know. I guess I just got bored of it. Um, Games like Pokemon and Animal Crossing, I can't play forever, even though they're set up to kind of let you play forever.
Well, Pokemon Go has changed so much. And especially with the quarantine, they have adapted in a way that you would not even believe to enable players to continue playing while they're homebound.
Uh huh.
Truly. I mean, they've expanded the gym apparatus. You can raid from the house. You can invite people to raid. There's Battle League. You can see when people are online. I mean, it's really awesome.
It sounds like there's quite a few improvements since the last time I played. Like I said, I was an early player. By the time I stopped playing, the only way you could even battle individuals was for control of a gym. I don't know if that's different now. I don't know if I could battle my sons
You
here in the house. See, and if that would have been an option early on, I would have probably stuck with it a lot longer because to me it just got repetitious and boring because I was just doing the same things. And if I wanted to go battle, I had to drive somewhere to the nearest gym and do something.
Well, there are more gyms popping up now. Like, I live in an apartment complex and I can see 5 gyms from where I live. So, with the remote raid passes, I can participate in raids at any one of those gyms.
Uh huh.
It's really great. And you can battle your friends. Anyone on your friends list you can battle. It's pretty cool. Now they have like the Pokemon snapshot where you can take pictures of your buddy, which is really cool. I roll
Yeah,
with
I did that on Nintendo 64. That was called Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, they're remaking it.
That's true. And you know what? This really irritates me because I genuinely enjoyed Pokemon Snap, and I know a lot of people didn't. Like, that was a very divisive Pokemon game. Either you were definitely on board with it or you definitely were not. And I personally enjoyed it. And probably about 2 years ago, I did a series of trades, game trades with a guy, and he ended up with my Pokemon Snap, which was worth a grand total of like $5 at the time. And I've been saying I was going to get another one, and I haven't really rushed out to do it, but a combination of quarantine and an announcement of a Pokemon Snap remaster, that game's $30 now. So I might have messed up a little bit. I'll survive. So have you actually played Shadow of the Colossus?
No, but since you told me your strong position on it, I did watch a couple playthroughs, and now I need to know what your hating is because it's on a lot of lists for like best remake. So,
Uh, oh, okay.
no,
So, all right, let me
I
get into let me let me get into the original first. It's boring as shit. Let's not mince words here. Even the people that play the game that are huge fans of it know that there's no gameplay to this thing. Uh, you're in a vast wasteland, a world probably built bigger with a larger map than Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but there is literally nothing in it. Occasionally you see a lizard or a piece of fruit. That's it. That's it. There's ruins. You can't do anything. And then in locations around, there are a colossi that you have to kill. And every damn colossi fight is exactly the same. Find the colossus, grab onto its hair, climb it, stab it in the glowy spot. That is the whole game. That's it. And you do that for like 16 Colossus. And then you find out at the end, oh, I was the bad guy. Which, by the way, the first time I played it, I figured that out because I told my son the first Colossus I killed, I said, I think there's something weird about this game because that Colossus didn't try to fight me. It did not try to kill me. What that Colossus tried to do was get me off of him. If I didn't mess with him, he would not have messed with me. So I kind of figured it out on the first Colossus. So what, and if people hold this up as, oh, it's this great work of art. Yes, it really is. The game is beautiful. The Colossi are.
That's the message.
Yes, the game is beautiful. The Colossi are beautiful. But I want to play a fucking game. This is ridiculous. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, I'm all for video games can be art. But when you get into it's just art for art's sake, and you're going to charge me to buy this, I want something to do, man.
People buy entrance into art museums, bro.
That's pretty much the same thing. Like, sell me a PS3 disc that's a fucking virtual tour through the Louvre, because that's what is going on here. That's it.
Right now, that would actually probably do really well.
Yeah, actually it would.
Because your ass
the control
closed as fuck.
Yep. The controls are bad on the game. The fighting is not great. Riding the horse is one of the worst experiences of my life. My absolute favorite part of the game is when that stupid horse falls off the cliff and dies. Because then I don't have to ride it anymore.
Show me one game where the horse riding is anything other than horrific. Skyrim.
Breath of the Wild
sucks. The Witcher. Horse is garbage. Like.
The horse riding is pretty damn good in Breath of the Wild. I gotta give it credit. And I don't know about Red Dead Redemption 2. Lucas, how's the horse riding in Red Dead Redemption?
It's really good.
He says it's really good. I'm going to take his word on it. But you're right. In general, horse riding in games is garbage. And, you know, with the remaster of this game, so what? They made the controls a little better. They made it a little brighter, a little prettier. I mean, you're just shining up a turd at this point. It doesn't matter. It's still a turd. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. I went through that whole game for the first time. It took me a grand total of 6 hours. And I've been hearing about Shadow of the Colossus for years. Like, oh, you got to play this game. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And all these YouTubers rave about it. And it's on all these lists as the greatest game, one of the greatest games. And it's just not. And I'm tired of pretending that it is. It's not. It's garbage. By the way, I get a lot of pushback on this. No one agrees with me.
Well, for one, I'm stoked to see the comments calling you a moron and an asshole. So I'm about it.
And 20 comments that tell me you don't get it.
You just don't get
I get it.
Game.
Yeah, you don't get it, man. You don't get it. You're old. You don't get it.
That's what it is. You're just too damn old.
Yeah, maybe that is it.
You're sitting over there in your iron lung.
Yes.
Peg leg.
And my iron lung has Bluetooth, so I can play games on the monitor. All right, Jenny, we're going to wrap this up here. If you want to shout out your Instagram page.
You know where to find me. I'm Fieryfoxx. 2 X's. Big fat F in the front.
I'll put a link in the description down below. And I am Billtendo. You can find me here. You can find me on the Arcade Cabinet Weekly podcast. We'll be on the YouTube, the IG. We also have merchandise for sale, t-shirts and such. All of those links will be in the description down below. And thank you very much, Jenny.